Good morning. Welcome everybody here on this beautiful fall morning. It's such a blessing to have you here with us this morning. I just want to invite you downstairs after for our second hour of worship, and Sue has some wonderful things planned afterwards that she'll talk about in a few minutes. If you're here visiting us this morning, please know your presence with us is a blessing, and we hope to see you again soon. There are a few announcements, so we'll get to them.
Great legs as she trips over there.
Guess what? It's turkey time. The lists are up downstairs. Get your name on the spot that you want. You can. There's a few names already on there. I've been working the crowds already, and so get down there. We also have some posters that will be down there, so pick one up if you'd like to put it someplace special where other people can see it. And we have some big ones also.
And I have news for her because turkey time started last week on Monday and Tuesday when we came in and did the hordes of squash and cooked it and baked it. Thanks to Kathy and Bruce Woodowitz for all their work and all the people who came to scoop and help on Monday and Tuesday. But again, this week, we just had delivered by someone 185 loaves of bread for dressing. And they need chopping or cubing, and that starts tomorrow morning. So if you would like to come in, if you have a special knife you'd like to bring, it's kind of a fun time. Everyone loves to come and do that, and we can chat and talk. And then we're going to let that dry. And on Thursday morning, it's our dressing day. And we'd love to have as much help as possible on that day. Thank you all for helping us out this week, and I hope you look forward to next week getting to help us.
So my announcement doesn't require you to do anything but to sit and eat and listen. So after church today, the Pastoral Care Committee is having Michael and Hope Smith from Gerald A. Smith Funeral Home here to do a workshop on funeral planning. And this is not a sharing session or where there's like audience participation. This is a time for you to come and just find out a couple things, like exactly what does the funeral director do? And what is the difference between pre-planning a funeral and pre-paying, which I didn't know was actually a separate item, so I'm interested to learn. And what is the bare minimum you have to have done if somebody, one of your loved ones has died and they said, I don't want to have anything? You know, what is the basic necessities that have to be carried out? It's not a time to be talking about nickels and dimes. They will be around after for questions if you wanted to talk to them about something as that in depth. But it is a time for you just to come at noon downstairs. If you haven't put your name on the list, no big deal. I'm sure it's loaves and fishes down there. We'll always have enough. And Michael and Hope will be coming, so there's a light lunch provided on the far hall by the parking lot at noon. And we'll be starting to talk around 12:20, and I invite you to come with questions and see if we can help you get those answers and help you be a little bit prepared when it comes time that you have to plan a funeral. You'll know ahead of time what is involved, and that will help you be a little more at peace with the process. So if you have any questions, you can see me right after church, and I invite everybody to come on down and participate at 12 noon.
We were preparing for the little event at the Bowsley Farm for the Harvest Festival, what they were doing. We baked 30 pies. Last year there was a big cry for baked pies. This year there wasn't. So we've had some of those pies we brought back. Barry put out a notice on Huck News if you wanted to purchase some. They were available. But on Wednesday we had to refreeze or freeze the baked pies in order to keep their freshness. Now, if you would like one of those, or you want an unbaked pie, you can see me afterwards, because we do have extra pies that were made from the last year's pie for the pie tent. We weren't able to bake all of them, so we had quite a few apple pies left, and that's basically what's down there. There might be a peach, but probably they're apple pies. So if you'd like them, like to buy one, you can see me afterwards or throughout the week. So Camille, they're always available. So when you feel the need. So, secondly, next Sunday at 2 p.m. here, we are having a covenanting service where there's a service involves Essex Presbytery, ourselves, and Darrell. Now, following that, we are having a little coffee time. You'll see it noted in your bulletin. But for that, we need some fresh baking. And if you can bake a dessert or bake some squares, don't tell me what you're going to do, because I'm not the one receiving it. Somebody else who's organizing it will. But I'll be passing a clipboard around right shortly. And if you can help us out, then please sign your name, and then the person in charge will be getting in touch with you. Okay, so I'm going to start it over here. So when it gets to you, Viv, just put it on the front bench. If it gets to you, then put it on the front bench. Appreciate it.